Today we will discuss web browsers under networking. Okay, so let us see what is actually the web browser. Basically, we know the web browser is used to view the web content. Actually, whatever the URL request will be sent by the user, web browsers will display that. Okay, so now what are the different types of web browsers and how it functions? Let us see. Yes, so a web browser or a browser is the software application used to search for, reach and explore websites. You know, there are many popular web browsers are there, like Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox. Okay, all these things. Okay, the primary function of web browser is to render HTML code. All right, HTML code means that we are writing with HTML language, okay, HTML script rather, and the code used to design the markup web pages. Each time a web browser loads a web page received from web server, it processes the HTML first, okay, which may include text, links, references to images and other items, okay, such as cascading style sheets also are there, that is known as CSS sheets, okay, and JavaScript functions, okay. The browser processes these items, then renders them in the browser window. Okay, so renders means that those things can be seen on the browser's window. All right, so that is the function of a web browser actually, which with the help of this browser, what can we do? We can see the web content, whatever it is, in the form of text, images, links, etc. All right, that is the thing. So now next is basic features of a good web browser. Okay, what are the things? First of all, the security is, of course, is a matter. Okay, but the speed is also required. A browser should be able to quickly load web pages, including multimedia files, no matter how dynamic the content is. Okay, so everything to be displayed. Okay, nowadays images and videos dominate online platforms which require too much data to be processed. So in that sense, one thing has to remember by the user, the web browser must be updated time to time. Otherwise, what will happen? Those things will not be playable. Okay, so you need to update it. Okay, so the required software will be entangled with that particular web browser, and those animations and video can be played. For example, Adobe Player. Okay, so that is the thing. So Adobe Player is not updated. In that case, some the animations and video cannot be seen. That is the things. And simplicity, a browser should have easy and simple user interface. The user interface should not take up a lot of screen space, okay, and which would be better used for the content that a user trying to consume. So a browser must have a simple presentation, okay, and it should not be it should not be difficult for the user to surf through that browser, okay. And security is, of course, the one is important matter. Browser should also be very secure, as there are number of security threats available on internet which can lead to serious data breach and leakage. So if someone is trying to go to some unauthenticated site, in that case the browser will give the alert, okay, so not to go to that site, because that website may contain some harmful elements, okay, which will be not good for the system and other data that are being stored in the storage. All right, that is the thing. So basic features of a good web browsers are speed, simplicity and security, definitely. Okay, next is what is that? Major functions of a typical web browser. What are the major function? So major function means, one thing is that it's used to display the web content, nothing else. But there are some more things are also available. Send and receive internet resources. First of all, this is the prime job. Access web pages, render and display them, and definitely the access time should be less. Okay, so the browser can display that particular file at a faster rate. Okay, speed is required. And select and save our favorite pages. Okay, print the documents properly. I can keep records of our activity. Okay, then that is actually called footprint. Actually, that is the thing, and store information in the cloud. Okay, and install applications. Whatever applications are there, that can be installed also from the web browser. Okay, so these are the major functions of a typical web browser. First of all, this one is very important: send and receive internet resources. Okay, so otherwise it is not possible actually. If the web browser does not display the web content properly, then what is the use of web browser? Okay, so everybody need web browser software in the system in order to see the web content, and there must be less access time. So means like the browser will have a faster access towards the web browser. Of course, it depends upon the web server, definitely. Okay, that is there. And these are the other facilities that may be provided by the web browser, a typical web browser, okay, like Google Chrome and all. Okay, that is the thing. So now how web browser functions? Here is a you can see a flowchart has been given out here. Okay, the user interface, first of all, space where user interacts with the browser. Okay, here interact with the browser, and then browser engine, it queries and manipulates the rendering engine. Okay, clear? So the data persistence all the time to be maintained. Okay, otherwise the web page will not be displayed properly. Okay, the rendering engine, it interprets the HTML, okay, XML documents and images as per CSS. CSS means cascading style sheets, and generates the generates the code to display actually. So that is the thing. So it represents the HTML and XML documents and images as per CSS and generates the LOID to display. Fine. Handles all aspects of internet communication and security using HTTPS FTP. Okay, HTTPS means hypertext transfer protocol, secured, and the file transfer protocol. Okay, so that is a function of the rendering engine. Okay, networking, JavaScript interpreter, and okay, yeah, this is the UI backup actually. Okay, that is the thing. So browser engine will actually responsible, okay, in order to interpret the data, then send it to the rendering engine, then afterwards every possible every possible processing to be done. The JavaScript interpreters interprets and executes the JavaScript code embedded in a website. So there are many type of codes are available in a website. Okay, and UI backend for drawing basic widgets like combo boxes and windows and all. Okay, that is the thing. And the data persistence or storage, okay, it manages user data such as cache, cookies, okay, bookmarks, and preferences. Okay, so these are the basic functions. In this way the browser actually works. Okay, so first of all, user interface, then definitely the browser engine will go for the data persistence, and afterwards the rendering engine will be under functioning. Then the networking, okay, JavaScript networking means here the HTTP, FTP, all the protocols to be maintained. JavaScript will interpret the JavaScript and that has been embedded into the website, and the UI backend also is all there. What there for drawing basic widgets like combo boxes and windows, means these are the GUI elements actually. Okay, graphic user interface elements actually. Okay, so that will actually given out here UI backend actually. So so what is happening? So these are the functions are being carried out by the web browser. Okay, so one by one everything happens one after another, that is there. Okay, so that is the thing. So these are the elements of the web browser, so you must know this one. Okay, and especially these two things, UI backend. So for drawing basic widget means like combo box, text box, a button, everything. Okay, so that is what with the help of this only the user interacts in a browser. Suppose a form you are filling up, okay, in a web browser, then what is happening in the website? That website has been displayed on the web browser definitely. Okay, so how you do it? Okay, so how these widgets are coming actually in front of you? Okay, so that is because of this UI backend. And data persistence and storage, so cookies, cache, all these things are there. So what are cookies? Cookies are the small informative files that will take the information from your machine. Every site has this cookie. If you're not accepting the cookies and all, you will not be able to access a particular website. Fine, so this will be collected and it will send it to the server. So next time whenever you will open this kind of websites, that will be a faster access. Okay, so and people will come to know also, okay, what kind of websites you are actually browsing. It actually keeps a footprint in the web server. Okay, that is what the cookies. Okay, bookmarks also there. Okay, every time no need to fix, you can set a bookmarks. So from the bookmark, what will happen, the link will be there and you can go to the bookmark option in the web browser. Okay, and then you can open it from there easily. Okay, so all these things are being controlled by the data persistence and storage. Okay, so let us see the other aspects of the web browser. Okay, so this is actually the one that is the commonly used web browsers. Okay, Google Chrome, that has been developed by the Google. Okay, Google Chrome has developed the Google Chrome web browser. It is open and free source. Okay, it is open and free source. It runs on different operating system like Microsoft Windows, Mac, okay, Chrome, Chrome OS, okay, Linux, okay, Android and iOS. It was launched in 2008 and since then it has become the most popular web browser in the world market. And Google Chrome is very strong in its application performance and JavaScript processing speed is also very nice. Okay, it also it allows users to create local desktop shortcuts, okay, which will open the desired web page quickly and easily. Okay, so whenever you will go to a particular page, the shortcuts will be made automatically on the Google Chrome page. And the Mozilla is also a very nice one. This web browser is free and open and developed by the Mozilla Corporation and the Mozilla Foundation in 2002. It works on Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, Linux, everywhere. Okay. Firefox features a pop-up blocker, okay, and anti-phishing and anti-malware warnings, okay, make it easy to validate a website before you enter. That is what I'm saying, that authentication is one of the most prime objective of a web browser. So that's why Mozilla Firefox is so secured. Even Mozilla Firefox is also helpful in order to displaying the PDF documents even. Okay, if the Adobe Acrobat Reader has not been installed, in that case, if you want to read the any PDF file, so that can be read by this Mozilla Firefox. Okay, so and that is also the added advantage. So anti-phishing, okay, means like similar kind of site, okay, when it will appear, okay, for a particular organization. Suppose hdfcbank.com, so any other organization has make a accurate site, okay, and then you could not understand and you try to do your transactions over there. So those kind of sites can be identified by, but that is not the original bank site actually. So how will you understand? By the HTTPS. That is the HTTPS means that is an authenticated site. You can do your transaction well over there. Okay, so that is the thing actually. These are the kind of things that can be easily interpreted by the Mozilla Firefox. All right, that is the thing. So anti-phishing and anti-malware warnings also are being given by the Mozilla Firefox whenever you are browsing a particular site. Okay, that is the thing. So now let us see what is there. Okay, so commonly used web browsers. Apple Safari is also there. This web browser is free and closed source. It is not open source. Developed by Apple Incorporated. Okay, Apple Incorporated. It works on OS X, iOS, and Microsoft Windows operating system. Its market launch in 2003. Works on WebKit to render graphics and run JavaScript. Safari is faster and more energy efficient than other browsers. Okay, so and it is easily available and the interface is very simple. And Internet Explorer, this is the Microsoft's one. The web browser was developed by Microsoft Corporation. They integrated into the Microsoft Windows operating system in all its versions. Okay, now it has been upgraded a lot. It was launched in 1995 and was the most popular web browser until it was moved by Google Chrome in 2011. It supports add-ons, improved security and power saving features, and it runs on JavaScript and any other kind of script, okay, on any web page. Okay, that is the thing. So these are the very important and the popular web browsers and commonly used web browsers, okay, with which we can see our web content while surfing. Okay, and another is there also Opera. Opera is a web browser developed by the company Opera Software, and it is compatible with Microsoft Windows and Mac OS operating system mainly. Okay, although it works on in older version on Linux. It was launched in 1995. It provides integrated ad blocker. It is having the ad blocker is the pop-up blocker of previously there, faster with Opera Turbo, and sidebar extension for multitask. Okay, sidebar extension means if you go to the sites and all, you will get widget window will open. From there you can select whatever extension and whatever application you want to open, like Google is having. Like Google is having its applications all are being stored into the like Google Classroom, Google Meet, Google Calendar, everything. Okay, so that is actually those are the commonly used web browsers. Okay, like starting from Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Opera, Safari, all these things are there. Okay, clear. Google Chrome settings are been given over there. These are the different options under the Google Chrome settings. No more notification request settings, content notifications to be off, get around ad blocker blocking, Chrome settings, content JavaScript. Okay, font and sizing, Chrome settings, fonts, review web passwords, Chrome settings, passwords. All these settings have been given to the Chrome. If you are configuring your Chrome properly, in that case you will be the you will have a safe browsing, you can say. And resetting Chrome to default settings, if we ever back Chrome by accident, okay, and went to reset everything, it's super easy. Scroll to the bottom settings and click advanced, then on Mac or Chromebook or Linux under reset settings, click restore settings to their original defaults. Okay, and the reset settings you have to do. On one Windows under reset and cleanup, click on reset settings and then go to the reset setting. The reset setting options are there, so you have to come down to the bottom and then you can have the reset setting options. Okay, so all these things are there over there. So these are the Google Chrome browser settings that you can do whenever you you are browsing via Google Chrome. All right, that is the thing. So now web browsers are almost we are come over here. So what is there? Mozilla Firefox settings are also have been given. Okay, so homepage, font color and downloads option general you have to go. Search bar and search engine option search. Okay, from passwords, history, cookies, security option, privacy and security, and Firefox account option, open Firefox account. Okay, so the resetting also is possible. Okay, you can refresh Firefox also, confirm and then finish. Okay, click on the menu icon and click on help. Click on Firefox main menu button and represented by three horizontal lines like this. Okay, three horizontal dots like this. Okay, click troubleshooting information and then click on refresh Firefox. Okay, and then confirm, then choose finish. Okay, that is the thing. So these steps are why this is for your safe browsing. Okay, so whenever you are browsing internet, because nowadays most of the time we are in internet only, collecting information, searching information, all these things. So in that case you need to do that. Fine. Next is what? Let us come to this. Okay, Internet Explorer browser settings also are available out here. You can see. Okay, what are the Internet Explorer browser settings? Homepage, browsing history and appearance, tools, internet options, general. Okay, and then security level for zones, internet, local internet, trusted site, restricted site, and you have to do what? Tools, internet options and security. Okay, so these are the different options. If you see it once carefully and do it, go to there and easily you can do it. So privacy pop-up blocker. Okay, tools, internet options and privacy, and parental control, autocomplete, like tools, internet options and content. So these are the browser settings that you can do for your safe browsing. Okay, that is what actually so the today's content. Okay, so some more content will be presented in the next video. Okay, so till then, thank you very much. Okay, and please go through the content that has been given. So web browser is a very easy things to do. Okay, so my means like you learn it. Okay, and learn the settings and utilize it whenever you will do the browsing. Okay, all right then, thank you.